below. Argentina, a South American giant that has won 2 World Cups in their history, in 1978 and in 1986, which means it's been 36 years since we've seen this country win the trophy. And with their amazing squad over the recent years, surely you'd think they win another trophy, especially with one of the GOATs. But no, they got so close in 2014, just losing to Germany. In 2018, a very shaky group stage run, and then losing to France in the round of 16, which means the 2 previous World Cups Argentina have lost to the champions of that World Cup tournament. Will Argentina finally be able to do it? Will they take advantage of Messi's last World Cup? I see a lot of mixed things about this country. Many are very hopeful for them. Others are predicting a somewhat early exit. I don't know if they're my #1 favorite to win the tournament, but I definitely think they're amongst the few teams that have a great shot at doing it. 4 years ago, things were very questionable for Argentina. Like I said, very shaky in the group stage. Croatia beat them 3-0. Personally, I'm glad I got to witness that, but obviously huge heartbreak for the Argentinians, as a lot of them were banking on cruising through that group. They only managed to grab 1 win at the end against Nigeria, just scraping through for 2nd place. And then, yeah, like I said, they lost to France, but things have changed a lot since then. Argentina currently are on a 31 unbeaten streak at the time I'm recording this. Also, they recently won Copa America, this being Messi's first international title apart from the Olympics, if you count that. The momentum is clearly there, and their squad has improved honestly since 2018. Obviously on the surface, they're missing a few key men compared to before. They've got a more consistent goalkeeper, a sharper defense, and some decent attackers that have filled in the role for the other legends. Obviously, you still got the GOAT Messi, playing in his last World Cup. That ain't changing. I doubt he won't be starting for the team. Yeah, obviously one of the GOATs isn't having the greatest season of his career, but still only with 3 goals to his name in 20 appearances in the French league, he still got 14 assists, which means he's directly contributed to 17 goals in 20 of his matches. Not bad. Aguero and Higuain are now missing, but they still got loads of options at striker. One of the more reliable options is Turo Martinez. 7 goals and 4 assists in 14 matches in the World Cup qualifiers. And there's still so much depth in the attack Argentina can still rely on. Julian Alvarez, we could finally see how this guy adapts in the Premier League and could very much be utilized in the World Cup. 2 different careers to choose from in the attack. Ocampos, Papu Gomez. Obviously, before I keep going, you can't forget about Di Maria and Dybala. I'm not sure who I would start in the attack, as it's too early to tell with all the depth Argentina have. But for now, I'd probably say Di Maria, Messi, and Martinez. And then you even got Lo Celso, who's been a very solid player for Villarreal ever since he's gone on loan in January. Why do I mention for the attackers he mostly plays center mid? Well, he's been utilized recently as a striker or center attacking mid for the Spanish side. Other attacking midfielder options are Alexis McAllister and Lanzini, both not doing too badly in the Premier League. You've got a phenomenal center mid playing for Atletico Madrid, Rodrigo de Paul. This guy always gives it his all on the pitch and is very adapted to any system he has to play. At CDM, you've got Paredes, Rodriguez. Now, in the past, Argentina's defense was probably one of the more questionable things about the squad. By the past, I mean 2018. They leaked a lot of goals. But now many of these defenders look like they're in form and turn up for the national team. First of all, they got loads of fullback options. At right back, you can choose Foyth, Montiel, or Molina. 2 of these guys playing in La Liga, Molina playing in the Serie A. At left back, you've got Nicolas Tagliafico on Ajax and Acuna on Sevilla. That's cool, but what about the center backs? They're still playing Otamendi, who's already 34. Yeah, well, he's not doing too bad lately, and they still got other decent options. Another solid Ajax player, Martinez, Porta on Fiorentina, Vizela on Real Betis, and Romero from Tottenham. Look at how much depth Argentina has now. I feel like they were lacking in this quality of depth in 2018. Now, within 4 years' time, we've seen loads of improvement. This is their opportunity to shine once again. Even in 2014, they obviously had a few more icons in the midfield and the defense, but I still feel like the depth was lacking there. And not to mention the goalkeepers. We've already seen Martinez have a phenomenal Copa America, and they still got a lot of depth with Musso and Rulli. Forgot to mention also in 2018, Argentina barely scraped through the qualifiers. They finished 3rd at the end, but now they've held on to 2nd for so long, just not topping Brazil. But both of these teams didn't get a single loss in these World Cup qualifiers. They both absolutely bossed it and proved that they are serious threats for the World Cup. But focusing on Argentina in particular, look at how much this side has improved in terms of their squad and their win record lately. Everything's meshing well together. This is definitely their chance to prove themselves in Qatar. They could definitely be giving Messi a proper farewell to the national team. And honestly, as a Croatian supporter, I am so glad that Argentina is not in the same group as Croatia. They would be so hungry to get revenge against us. They are looking in top form. We got a great 3-0 win against them in 2018, don't get me wrong, but I can't see that happening again. top side. I don't blame you if you have this team as your favorite to win the World Cup. Obviously, they haven't come up against many European teams recently, so we won't know how they'll adapt to other styles of football. We've only seen them dominate in South America. But Argentina do have a match against Italy in Wembley since they both won their continental trophies. Although Italy won't be in the World Cup, the match will still be a good test for Argentina. But if they got the heart and determination similar to what we've seen in the Copa America, fighting till the end in every match, I can see them doing the same thing in the World Cup this year, have maybe a similar run to 2014, some matches cutting it very close. No offense to Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. They look like clear favorites to get first place. Take a look at them. Obviously, in recent history, Mexico always make it through to the round of 16s, but they aren't looking as threatening as before. Obviously still some very talented players, but something's missing in the team. A lot of those World Cup qualifier matches were cut pretty close despite getting wins. Poland with their new manager Michniewicz, they've obviously massively improved since they got him, but that's only one match to prove for. Their qualifier against Sweden. Bravo to them for qualifying for the World Cup. Phenomenal players on the squad, but look at their track record in the recent tournaments. 2018, they finished 4th place. 2021 for Euro 2020, they finished 4th place. I think they'll be able to prove themselves better this time for sure. But I don't know about grabbing first over Argentina. And Saudi Arabia, yes, they might have some advantage since they're a neighboring country with Qatar, but I don't see them grabbing first. That's all Argentina. Maybe one of them can hold them off for a draw, but I cannot see Argentina falling too short in the group stage. Maybe some of the matches will be cut close, but I have faith in Argentina to pull through, make it to the knockouts, and hopefully not have to play France again. But even if they do, a comeback could be seen. Personally, in my opinion, at minimum, I have Argentina making it to the quarterfinals. I see them being hungry enough to fight off a round of 16 side, even if it's a giant like France. It'll be tricky for them for sure, but think about it. They were pretty close last time, despite being so shaky. But I have faith in them to be nowhere near their 2018 performances. Solid group stage and a fairly decent knockout round at minimum. I have faith in them to, pull some results, kind of like how it was for Croatia. Maybe take it to penalties. Martinez coming in clutch yet again. We'll see. Best of luck to Argentina. Let me know what you think in the comments below. How far will Argentina go in this World Cup? Do you have them as a favorite to win it? If not, where are they getting knocked out at? I'm saying that they're a quarterfinal or semifinal team currently, but I won't be surprised if they prove me wrong. Make it to the final, win the whole World Cup. They have everything going their way. They just got to continue with the momentum. This video not as long as the other ones. I decided to make a video just focused on one team. I'm going to be doing this for all the other teams in the World Cup. So I'll still be doing group analysis and all that, but let me know which side you want me to talk about next. Good luck to your team. I'm going to be putting out as much World Cup content as possible before the tournament starts. So much hype directed for this tournament. I can't wait to actually go and see it myself. Thank you all for making it to the end. I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Boa noite.